Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, today's scenery is a little bit different than normal. I am in the kitchen, which is an unusual sight for me even when I'm not filming. But today I just felt really inspired to do a baking day for some pink Christmas cookies and make some pink hot chocolate, and I thought, why not vlog this? This could be a fun vlog idea for Christmas. So, couple things I want to say. First of all, if you landed on this video because you are looking for a tutorial, this is not the video for you. I have no idea what I'm doing, and I'm sure there's a million videos out there that are better suited, so maybe go find one of those. But if you're here for entertainment purposes, that is what I'm doing today. I also just wanted to say that this is not my recipe. I found it online. I will leave it linked in the description down below if you guys want to check it out, because I'm sure it will be more informative than me. But I think it'll be fun to attempt this. It could go one of two ways. It's either going to be great or it's going to go terribly, terribly wrong. So let's see what happens. I am going to go and collect the ingredients and I'll show you guys what we're working with. Oh, and by the way, these are the cookies. They look adorable. They're these little pink sugar cookies. So let's try making them. Okay, so far, I've collected all the ingredients. I literally had to call my brother because I had no idea where half this stuff was. And so far, I mean, it's not looking too promising because a couple of the ingredients, I'm not sure if they're the correct ingredients, but I'll take you through them now anyways. So first of all, sugar, of course, for sugar cookies, main ingredient. I've got white chocolate chips, which will look really cute with the pink color. Here's where things start to go south. The recipe called for baking soda, but I could only find baking powder. So I hope that's the same thing. I think it is. If not, I mean, I'm sure it'll still taste fine. I've got butter, a little bit of vanilla extract, eggs of course, and what I hope is flour. I couldn't find the bag of flour, and I had my brother come and look, and he was like, I think this is the flour. Apparently our mom pours it into this big glass thing, and if it's not flour, I don't know what it is, and hopefully things go in my favor is all I can say. Okay, so I'm starting to add the ingredients together, and this recipe also says that it's for 32 servings, and we do not need that many. So I think I'm gonna cut this in half. So all the steps that I'm gonna be doing, I'm just gonna half the ingredients. All right, so I've got my large mixing bowl, and I'm gonna start by adding a half a cup of sugar and a half cup of butter. So it says that I have to cream this together now, so that's what I'm gonna do, and then I'm going to move on to the next step. I have been struggling with setting up this whisk for 5 minutes. I don't know how to get it down. I did it, yay. Okay. So I'm gonna plug this in now, and I'm gonna set it on a low speed and get this all creamed together. Okay, so here is the final result. I think this is what it's supposed to look like. I'm going to add in the eggs and stuff now. This recipe calls for 3 eggs, and I don't know how to do half of 1 egg, so I need to make a decision. Okay, so I consulted my brother, who's the baker in this house, and he said to just do 2 eggs. I already did 1, so I'm gonna get the second one in there. I did get 1 little tiny shell in there, so I'm just gonna fish that out. But I think the rest is good. So there we go. I have got, they're in there, I promise. I've got my eggs, so I'm going to add this to the mix now. Along with, what does it say? The vanilla extract. I'm gonna add in the eggs now and the vanilla. They're gonna be very vanilla-y. Guys, I can't believe I got that on camera. This is why I don't bake. Oh my gosh, okay, well, you know what? We're just gonna roll with it. My goodness, okay. Mom, I'm sorry. Okay, so I just finished whisking this mix. It is a tad bit watery. I have no idea what this is supposed to look like, but I am a little concerned after the whole vanilla fiasco, but this is what it looks like now. Hopefully, this is okay. I haven't added the flour or anything yet, so that'll probably thicken it up, and that's what the next step is. So the recipe is calling for 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour. I'm cutting the recipe in half, so I'm going to be doing 1.25, so I'm going to be adding that to a different bowl now. Imagine this isn't flour. After that whole vanilla thing, this isn't even flour. These cookies won't even be edible. But let's just hope for the best. We'll see. We'll see if it works. Okay, so it calls for a teaspoon of baking soda, so I'm going to use half of a teaspoon. At least it was the vanilla that went in like it did. Could have been worse. It could have been something else, and then who knows what would have happened. But at least vanilla, they're just gonna hopefully be a little bit more flavorful. Okay, so I've got half of a teaspoon. I'm gonna pour that in. And then I also need a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, so I'm gonna grab that now too. I definitely forgot to grab the salt at the beginning of the video, so if you were trying to follow along with me, I'm sorry. But I did warn you that this was not a tutorial. Okay, now it says to slowly incorporate the dry ingredients into my sugar batter. So that's what I'm gonna go do. Okay, so it took a while, but I finished whisking it all together, and it smells really strongly of vanilla, but other than that, I think it looks how it should look. So I'm going to add the pink food gel now and the chocolate chips, and then I think I have to let it sit in the fridge for about 20 minutes. So let's do that now. Okay, so I've whisked in the chocolate chips and the food coloring. It's a really pale shade of pink. It's kind of rose gold-ish almost. And I don't want to add in any more food coloring because I think this is the shade of pink that I want. I like this better than the really dark pink. It's not coming up properly on camera, but I promise it's more pink in person. It's because of these lights. They're very yellow. Okay, so it says now that I have to let them sit and chill in the fridge for 30 minutes, so I will be back in 30 minutes to pop them into the oven. Okay, so I popped the cookies in the oven. My mom has come home since I started this, and I asked her if baking soda and baking powder were the same thing, and she said no. There are 2 different ingredients, and you might run into a problem if you use baking powder because they're gonna rise. So I guess we'll see how they turn out. Hopefully they'll work. And they're more of a peach color than a pink color, but as long as they taste good, that's what matters. So we'll see what happens. Alright, so I finished baking them. They are more of a peach color than a pink, but that's okay. I haven't tried them yet, so this is the moment of truth. Quite a bit went wrong, as you guys saw, so hopefully they worked out and they still taste good. Actually, I'm really happy with these. These are actually really good. I didn't burn them, and they're just the right amount of hard and also gooey, so I actually really like these. They don't look quite the way I wanted them to look, but overall, I think these were a win. But anyways, you guys, I hope you had fun at least watching this. I know it wasn't super informative or anything, but hopefully you had fun, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye!